Good morning, everyone. It's after 9, almost 9:30, and it's a damp, wet morning. It rained during the night, and it was raining early this morning. It says 49 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 50 something. I hope you can hear me over my car running. I am parked here in a parking lot. I just went to Dunkin' Donut to get my free coffee. Well, I guess that don't show you that it's free, but it was. I had points that needed to be used, so I got a free hot coffee because I got my lights off again. You know, the check engine and 3 other lights that my friend Raul had gotten off last Sunday night after church, but then they came back on before I could get to the garage to get the car inspected. And so I just got the lights off again. Some other friends helped, and I drove up here to, you have to drive a little bit, and now I'm just letting the car run for a few minutes while I do this real quick video. Then I'm going down the road to the garage and praying that it will pass so I can get this behind me. Oh Lord, please make it pass. If it does pass, I probably won't get my sticker today because I have to go to another town to get that. But at least I'll have the paper with me. If a cop does stop, I'll have the paper with me to show that it passed, and I'll be okay until Monday. But I wanted to tell you some sad news. I went out this morning to let my chickens out, and I opened up the chicken door. Of course, Big Daddy is always the first one to come out. And then I opened up the human door to go in there to get their water container to change that out. And my baby chick that, was missing the other night and then came out in the morning, and well, he was on the bottom of the coop floor, and it looked like it must have fallen and broken its neck. So I am sad over that. It looked like that's what happened. The way she or he was laying, and how the neck was twisted. This can happen. It happened to my Americana hen, and she was an adult. She was beautiful black, shiny black, she had an orange ring, like a ring of fire that went around her neck, and she was very friendly. And same thing, I went in one morning, and there she was, and her neck twisted, and they call it night fright. They can get spooked by something and fall off the perch. I'm thinking that could have happened with this chick, but maybe not, because I never saw her on a perch. She would go up the little ladder and go into a nesting box with the other 2 babies, and there was always either the Silky Mama or one of my Bod Rocks would always be in that nesting box with them to keep them warm. I was noticing that she was not walking right. She was wobbling. I showed it in a video and I mentioned it, and I just have it in the back of my mind that she may have just had a neurological problem. And so, if that's the case, I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm just talking about my experience that I've had raising the chickens and how I watch them so closely as they grow, and I pick up on different things. And I'm thinking, if it was something like that, and she did fall and she did break her neck, well, that would be a fast way to die, is the only way I can put it, which is better than, suffering. Either way, it's sad because I'm so attached to them. Her or him and the other 2 were born that first week of October, so still pretty young. And Well, that was pretty sad, and I wanted to tell you that. And I want to thank you all for the very nice comments on my light periwinkle waffle stitch beanie that I made yesterday. I followed Fiber Spider's tutorial, which was very clear. I have made some of his other things in the past. I really like his tutorials. And I didn't do a video on it. I did a short on it when I started it, and then when I finished it, and then I took pictures of it and put it on my community page. So if you haven't seen it or seen those shorts, please feel free to go look and leave a comment if you'd like. I love comments. And that light periwinkle yarn I was gifted by Tara Lynn from All Yarned Up, and I did a video on that. Happy mail. And let's see, today's December 2nd. Happy December 2nd. And I'm not doing a Vlogmas. I never have. Last December I did December Daily, where every day I read just a very little devotional. It was like 2 sentences, maybe 3 the most, out of a little tiny book I had. And I would read that thought and read a scripture, and then I'd give my thought. And a lot of people seem to like that, and I thank you for that. This December, I tried to put this on my community post last night, and my phone was acting up. My plan for this December is to make something every day, maybe a beanie, maybe a dishcloth, whatever, I don't know. But I'll be making something every day, and I'll be taking pictures of it and putting it on my community post. That's what I'm going to do for the month of December. It's much easier to do that than for me to commit to making a video every day, although lately I've been, I think this week or last week, I did 2 or 3 videos in a row, but you probably get sick of me, so I'll give you a break, and I'll just post pictures every day of what I make every day in December. But then, you know me, you never know when I'll pop up with a video. This hat, you see me wear a lot. I made this a few years ago, and I really need to add on another row. It has shrunk. I like my beanies to come past my ears, like about down to here, and I like them a bit longer in the neck, because that wind comes and I can get a cold in my neck, and it affects that brainstem problem that I have. So today, when I get home, I'll probably just put a row of half double on here, and that will make it longer. But I made this, like I said, a couple years ago, in my own pattern. Very easy. And let's see what else. I'm trying to think. This coffee is gonna be hot. I have to get chicken food today. God be in my help and strength. I'll get all that I need to get done today. I just really want to get this car behind me. You know, this inspection. The reason why I say I won't probably get the sticker today is because my landlord, you know, is so kind to me. He usually goes, you have to go to another town. It's by county. It's so backwards down here to me compared to back home. And so he has a truck, a work truck of his, and it's like he goes down there. He probably already got his work truck inspected, and then it's this same month, and then he usually goes and gets the sticker and the tags for it and my car too, you know, to save me a trip. And since he's already in that town, he just does that usually. So I don't know if he'll have time today. That's why I'm saying probably Monday. But as long as I have the paper from the garage saying that this car is passed, I'll be okay. And what else? You know what? I finished that lavender baby blanket weeks ago. that my landlord's mother ordered, and I still have it at home. I've not had a chance to run it off over to her house, and she's in no hurry, but I just don't need more things piling up. I'm trying to clean and organize, and so I need to get that over to her. But I realized I never took a picture of it completed to put on my community page, so that's on my list. I would like to take it to the church and lay it out on a table, which I can do. I just have to fit it in. I have a list, of course, of things I'm trying to get done today, but I have to remember, that I have to pace myself, because if I allow myself to get too wrapped up, too busy, I pay the price either later on in the day or especially the next day. And so yesterday I did laundry and I did cleaning at home. I wanted to work more in the chicken yard, but it ended up raining. And so today it's just some running around. And I guess I'm just babbling now because I'm distracted by thinking that I need this car to pass. It's been such a good car. I thank God for it every day, because I've not always had a car since I lived here. And my town has no buses, no trains, no taxis. Of course, there's always Uber, which would cost. But when I first moved here and moved out onto that land, I had no vehicle, and I did walk. Believe me, I walked, and it was not very good for my spinal cord. I'm not talking about walking 1 or 2 miles. I'm talking about like way across town and almost into the next town. And that was in the summer. After a while, my landlord let me used to use one of his old Ford 150 trucks that he had for his business that his work guys used to use, but he would let me use it. He just said, I'm responsible for the gas, and when the inspection is up, I'm responsible for paying for that, which was fair. He said if it breaks down on any repairs, he would be responsible for that, and it did. It broke down more than once, but he didn't have to do that for me, let me use that truck, but he did. And after that truck, I was able to get a car. It was a Toyota something, and of course it was used and had a lot of miles, and I put a lot of miles on it, going back and forth to Plano, to the doctors, and it lasted me, I think, about 3 years, 4 years, and of course I was responsible, for repairs and all that, but I have my mobile mechanic friend Rico. But it just got to the point where even Rico said, this is just not worth putting more money into. Oh, so good. And so I was able to sell it very, very cheap, but it was better than just junking it. And then the Lord blessed me with this car. And this car I've had, I guess, 4 years, maybe 5. I really forget. And it has just been such a good car. No major repairs until this year, like the starter, and not just the brakes, like brake pads and all that, but there was that other thing. If you remember, my car was making that noise in the wheel, the hub, I guess. So this year it has been a lot of major repairs, but I'm so thankful that I've been able to get them done, even if I have to take from one thing and another to get it done. God has helped me. Oh, there was a guy getting out of his car and walking behind 2 other cars, and the third car was backing up, and the man had plenty of room to continue walking, which he did, but I think the car that was backing up was looking back and didn't realize someone was walking in front, and so it looked to me like they probably put it in drive and didn't realize it and slammed on the brakes, and the guy in front actually jumped, and then the car, you could see it, you know, jerked. Oh boy. And so, let's see. I'm still researching about cooking my fur babies their own food, gathering lots of information. I talked with my pastor's, one of my pastor's sons, who has a dog that's 6-7 months old, and don't ask me the breed, I forget. It looks German Shepherd, but it's not. Oh, it's just such a smart dog. And when he first got it, before he got it, he did all his research on cooking its own food, and he was cooking the dog's own food, salmon, chicken, certain vegetables and other things, and he's done it all these months up until recently. He found a food that he's happy with at a pet store. It's not PetSmart, it's another one we have around here, and he looked up everything, and for his particular dog and that breed, that food is working out. I have to consider other things, especially with my monster, because she is what they call a stoner, because she's had those stones and was able to get them all removed. Her breed is a kind, she's Maltese. Her breed is known for getting stones, and so I have that to consider. So anyway, I'm still researching a lot about it and see what I come up with. And I guess that's it. 17 minutes. I did start, I can show you. Now, I don't know if I'm going to finish it because it's a little, it might be, you know what, it may be me and not the pattern. It may be that I started this after 5 o'clock this morning. And so, I'm using my light periwinkle, again, from Tara Lynn. And it's going to be a beanie. Yep. And so I'm gonna keep working on it. I won't work on it while I'm getting the car inspected because they have no place to sit down inside. They do have a picnic table outside, but it's going to be wet. And so, you know what? That's where I meant to call you up from, was the garage. I kept thinking I'm going to call up my friends while the car's getting inspected. But anyway, I will work on that throughout the day. Actually, once I get home from getting this done and getting chicken food and another errand, once I get home and settled, I will get back on that, and that will be my goal to finish today for my finished object for December 2nd, because I want to make something every day through the month, the whole month, not just till the 25th, but for the whole month. I want to make something every day so that I can share it with all of you. So I'm gonna go now. Thanks for listening, and I'll be sure to let you know what happens with the car, okay? Thank you.